Did we get to work? No. No, we didn't. Okay. So that's just webcam. Turn my sound on. Yes, I do. So, this is the first time we're doing this. Who do we got? We got people in chat? No? If you log in, you might be able to get into chat here. You might have to make a YouTube live account off of your YouTube or your Google thing. Let's double check that things are gonna work. If I click on this, 1, 2, oh, and then we'll try this one. Oh,
My name is Joel Myron.
That all looks like it works. Okay, so we'll come back to that in a minute. So, we got 2 people. Oh no, we lost a viewer. What are we gonna do? Okay. Yay! Oh, now we gained 2 viewers. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've got 15 minutes. So I would like you all to enjoy watching our little intro video, and we'll wait for people to kind of gear up, and then I'm gonna go make my popcorn.
Sure. My name is Joel Myron. My role is safety blanket.
To do something similar.
And my favorite line is, "It's his bottom's dream, for it has no bottom." I think that all the time about my own dreams and my own bottom.
Welcome to the conference room.
And yeah, Amy asked me to cut the play down for middle schoolers and high schoolers to do for a summer camp. And that was a super fun way to approach the story and go through what are the parts of the story that are actually important for the plot, what are the parts of the story that are actively racist,
on the mic, though. Can you smell it?
what's the funniest bits that we want to preserve somehow and make them work for kids. And that's the version you are doing. Not to say that it's like syrupy or watered down, because I think the core of the story and what makes Midsummer Night's Dream so fun is still there. So I hope you agree.
Start with Matt, who's playing Theseus and Oberon.
Hello, everybody. I'm Matt Amundsen. I'm playing Theseus and Oberon. And Shakespeare line, yes. Any Shakespeare play?
Anyone.
So I'm a high school teacher. I've taught high school and middle school, and I have taught Hamlet, Midsummer Night's Dream, and specifically Romeo and Juliet. Countless times I've taught Romeo and Juliet. So secretly, even though there are probably other better plays out there, I love Romeo and Juliet. But I love Mercutio. And one of my favorite Mercutio lines is, "I talk of dreams, which are the children of an idle brain, begot of nothing but vain fantasy." I always love that one.
Lovely. Rosanna, can you go next? Rosanna is playing Hippolyta, and then lots of different pronunciations of the fairy queen's name exist out there, and so we have to agree. Titania or Titania. And so, Rosanna, you get to choose. It's your choice.
I guess when I saw it, I thought Titania. So that-
Titania. Everybody write it
Everybody.
down. T-I-T
Welcome.
hyphen
can,
T-A-N-E
you can join us
if
in
you
chat.
are
You
doing
probably have to make
fanatical things, and
a
hyphen
Google account
Y-A,
and then
Titania.
log into
Cool.
YouTube Live,
Rosanna, it's
Oh.
and
you.
then you are able
So,
to join in chat.
I
We can
there are many lines that
laugh at
came
all
to
the funny
mind right
jokes.
away, but I have to
And-
say that the one that's like really visual in my mind is in Lady Macbeth, where she's saying out, out, damn
Yay!
spot. I just love that. And I know it sounds awful. I just love such a terrible line, really. She's seeing all this blood that isn't really there and haunted so much by her guilt, I guess, over the things that she's been involved in. And I just think that out, out, damn spot, it just says so much about her and her character and what she's been through. I would love to play Lady Macbeth. I would just love to play that role. So
Well, we'll write that down for week 3, Rosanna. So we'll do Romeo and Juliet for Matt, week 2. Macbeth for Rosanna, week 3. Brilliant. Cool.
Everybody doing
Look,
okay?
next is me. I'm playing Fairy and Peter Quince. The reason that I'm playing Peter Quince is that Peter Quince is the director. And so I am your director, and so thus there we are. And then I'm playing Fairy. Everybody has 2 roles
This
in
was
this, so we
all
can play a lot with Zoom and figure out
the
some
pre-stuff.
different
So we
things.
did this on
Everybody
Monday.
except one person
This was
has
Monday's
2 roles,
recording.
and so we can figure out some different things that we want to do. But my quote is, "Now is the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by this sun of..." I love that line. I love Richard III. I love the messy, icky history that's both dark and scary. It's a family tragedy. I'm like Rosanna. I want to get into the gore and the ick. Midsummer is just such a trifling fantasy, such a trifling dream, so fun. But really what I do love is the tangled web that we weave together. Shakespeare, for me, is all about the words. And now is the winter of our discontent speaks both to the natural world and to the world in our mind. And how those 2 things interface is so powerful to me, and has been so since I first read this when I was 19. So Richard III, bizarre, was the first story of Shakespeare's that I read that wasn't assigned in
Kendra,
school.
do we have a,
And so those
or
things
Amy,
that aren't
if
assigned
Amy's
in
here
school
too,
sometimes
do we
stick
have a
with us for
cast
long,
list?
long time. So
I have the who signed up for
we
what.
are
but I
going to
don't
jump
have a-
to Ross, who's playing Lysander, and Nick Bottom.
like, this video does
My
it
name's
for us,
Ross. I guess I'm playing Lysander and Bottom, so that's fun. I haven't really read Shakespeare in a while, and I wasn't the hugest fan of Shakespeare when I was younger, although I like him more now. But so I always liked words. I love the frustration in that moment. And for Shakespeare to write that sentence is just fantastic because he acknowledges the shortcomings of his own art form, and that there's so much there to life that we can't describe.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. We have Alex, Demetrius, and Robin Starveling.
Hi, I'm playing Demetrius, and I think my favorite Shakespeare quote is "A rose by any other name, still a rose."
Lovely.
Okay.
Lovely.
thank
Why does that
you.
speak to you?
Thank you.
I think it's just the meaning of a name, and words are words, and who you are isn't defined by how you're labeled.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
Let's see.
Abby, you are next. You're playing Helena and Snug the Joiner.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Abby. Like she said, I'm playing Helena and Snug. So I also am a teacher, and I've taught Romeo and Juliet way too many times. And I did Midsummer Night's Dream in Middle Falls as the fall play this past year. So
Welcome,
I have
people.
a lot of this on my
Welcome.
brain. So most of mine come from this show. My favorite scene in the show is the fight between the lovers. It was my favorite scene to block, and had the best insults. So mine is an insult purely because it sounds great. And if I remember correctly, how does it go? I think it's Hermia, and she says, "You juggler." You
Are
canker
we able to
blossom, you
see
thief
everything
of
okay?
love. Why
Is
have
the
you come
video
by
of
night
my
and
voice
stolen my love's
stuttering
heart
in and
from you?
out?
I always love that one. I like a lot of them, but that one was really good.
Lovely, lovely. Mitch playing Robin Goodfellow.
Hello, everybody. My name's Mitch. I'll be playing Puck. I believe is another name for him, right?
Yes.
Yes. And the quote that I chose, which, of course, there are a lot of different plays, and I like a lot of them. However, one that really spoke to me, and one that is kind of true to today, is cowards die many times before their deaths, but the valiant never taste of death but once. And so with what we're going through COVID-19 and the stay-at-home order, that we can be thrown so many different obstacles and different things that are thrown at us, but we can persevere and we'll get through this. So that's kind of what spoke to me today.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Mitch. Yay. Lovely. And then Jeremy, you are Aegeus and Francis Flute. What are your thoughts today?
Yeah, so I'm Jeremy. I play Aegeus and Francis Flute. I also teach, so Romeo and Juliet, Julius Caesar, Midsummer Night's Dream. I've taught all of those before, but I'm going to do an easy line at Tu Brute, then fall Caesar. Just because it's short, and for students who read it for the first time, they're like, oh, Caesar's dead. It's the end of the play. Haha, no. There's a lot more. So huge slap in the face to all students who have to read it for the first time.
Oh, isn't that the truth? Like, Julius Caesar is such a drag. Like, the climax happens at the beginning.
If you want to log into a Google account,
the death scene.
You might have to then
so true,
activate
so
a
true.
YouTube Live part of your Google account, but then you're able to join us in chat, and we can laugh at people because it gets funny. It's good to laugh. And talk to us now. So I'm sorry for everybody that missed our little intro bit, but we're gonna kind of get started so that we can get the real thing moving right at 7 o'clock as best we can. It will be about an hour long, and I'm going to put a 5-7 minute intermission in there. So it's like so I'm all prepared. I have my stuff here. Oh, here, we can make me big. Yes, excellent. Hi, my name is Colin Gerald. Welcome to Great Theater's first Live at the Lab. In this time of shelter in place, we were hoping to continue and create some community and get all of you together and have a little fun. So, yeah. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Yadira. See, we've got Yadira in chat. If more people want to jump into the chat too, I think that's going to be a good fun bit of this. Let's see. If I could get, maybe if Kendra could throw on some links or have some copy paste ready so that we could do it a couple of times. Links to our future Live at the Lab ideas, some submissions we're looking for next week, so we can do this again next Friday at the same time, 7 o'clock. I actually need to turn myself off because this is driving me nuts. We need Disney submissions. We've got a whole thing going on. So you sing your Disney song. We've got some music. So you put on your headphones, and then you're like, "Kiss the girl," or what are our songs? I've got it here somewhere, but I closed the tab by accident. So many emails lately. It's like I'm working from home. You know, you feel me? Yeah. So I hope everybody's doing okay. Hoping everybody is sheltering in place. I did hear the governor has pushed it back like till the end of the month. So I'll get cozy. I tell you what, I am cozy here. I wish I had a blanket. We turned the heat down because nobody's in the building, and it's not warm. It's not cold, luckily, but it's not warm. So we're gonna get started with Midsummer Night's Dream here soon. So if y'all want to log into a Google account and jump into the chat, yeah. And so Kendra also posted right there, yep, our Great Theater link to our virtual lab. And we've got a whole new world, Circle of Life, part of your world, How Far I Go. Do you want to be a snowman and reflection from Mulan? And you listen to the song in the background and you record yourself singing. And then Yadira is going to do our awesome video editing and put those together. And everybody that throws something in, you're going to be on, because we don't know how many people we're going to get. And if we get 1 million people, well, everybody's going to get at least one frame. So get yourself on here. Let's all have fun together Friday nights at 7. And the week after, I believe we're going to be looking at maybe some Broadway tunes, but we need your ideas as well. So if you have any bright ideas, get them together. We're all watching the same sort of things that you're watching and how everybody's piecing stuff together. So we'll see how I did this week in editing these video bits together. Please critique every last scene change, like swoosh, swoosh. It's going to make George Lucas proud, I tell you what. So, without a further ado, welcome everybody to Great Theater's Script in Screen, Shakespeare's Midsummer Night's Dream. My name is Colin Jarrell, and from all of us at Great Theater, we hope that you and your loved ones are having a safe and healthy time. Please, for all seriousness. In this time of shelter in place, many of our community members are looking for ways to stretch their creative muscles and connect with each other. So we have gone digital in our theater. Welcome to the lab. I'm in the lab, and you are all live. I'm actually 10 seconds into the future, so. We had 9 volunteer actors that helped us, and I can give you those to you right now. Pop this out. Here we go. Joel Myron was the adapter. Amy Myron was the director. Abby is Helena and Snug the Lion. I only got first names. I'm sorry. I have last names here somewhere. We can play that video I was playing earlier. We have an intro video. And that has everybody and what their fun stuff is. I've also got some blooper videos that we'll be playing afterwards as well. So we'll watch the thing, we'll kind of take a little bit of break, and then we can flash those on. But that's all kind of secondary. If everybody disappears, then maybe we'll just put them online. But otherwise, I think we'll just play them. That way they don't have to be out in the world forever. So back to it. Abby is Helena and Snug the Lion. Matt is Theseus and Oberon. Ross is Lysander and Nick Bottom. Valerie is Hermia and Snout. Alex is Demetrius and Robin Starveling. Jeremy is Aegeus and Francis Flute. Rosanna is Hippolyta and Titania, I believe is what we said. Am I saying that right? We're gonna wait for chat to catch up here. Titania. I know you'll know. They'll say her name. And Mitch is Robin Goodfellow or Puck. We all know Puck. And Amy is the fairy, and Peter Quince, who is the director of a show within there. Okay, so yes, yay, everybody, welcome to chat. Yes, jump in the chat if you need to log into a Google account, and then activate the YouTube Live part of the account, and then you can get into chat. So, are we ready? Yes, are we ready? All right. Can I get a 3, 2, 1? 3, 2, 1.
Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon, but oh, how slow to me this old moon wanes.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time.
Hippolyta, I wooed you with my sword and won your love doing you injuries. But I will wed you in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's your news?
Full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man has my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And my gracious Duke, this man has bewitched the fancy of my child. With cunning have you filched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And my gracious Duke, I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. Since she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall either be to this gentleman or to her death.
What say you, Hermia? Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander. I wish my father looked but with my eyes. Oh.
Rather, your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, but I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die, or to abjure forever the society of men.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield your stolen right to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's and you marry him. I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his, and which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should I not prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll say it here to his face, courted Neater's daughter Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, dotes upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess that I have heard so much, and with Demetrius thought to have spoken, but being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up to death, or to vow of single life. Come, my Hippolyta, what cheer, my love? Demetrius and Aegeus, come along. I must employ you in some business against our nuptial.
Oh, now, my love, why is your cheek so pale? How came the roses there to fade so fast?
Alike for want of rain, which I could well bestow them from the tempest of my eyes.
Ay me, for all that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth.
If then true lovers have ever been crossed, it stands as an edict of destiny. Then let us teach our trial patience, because it is a customary cross, as due to love as thoughts and dreams and sighs.
A good persuasion. Therefore hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt of great revenue. From Athens is her house distant 7 leagues. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry you?
Oh, good Lysander, I swear to you by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, in that same place you have appointed me, truly tomorrow I will meet with thee. Oh, Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns would teach my smile such skill.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hates me.
Oh, his folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine.
Oh, take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. And in the wood, where often you and I, upon faint primrose beds, were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there my Lysander and myself shall meet.
How happy some others can be. Through Athens I am not as fair as she, but what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. But ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyes, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. And when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, he did dissolve, and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a great and dear expense. But here in mine eye, to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again.
Is all our company here?
You're best to call them generally, one by one, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of everyone's name which is thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe. Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Ready? Name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus, a lover that kills himself most gallantly for love.
That will ask some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
Thisbe is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, Faith, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
That's all one. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will. Ooh.
I could hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe, ah, Pyramus, my lover dear, thy Thisbe dear, and lady dear.
No. You must play Pyramus, and Flute, you Thisbe. Robin Starveling, the tailor. Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinkerer. You, Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner, you the lion's part. And here I hope a play is fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it me, because I'm slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that it will do any man's heart good to hear me roar. I will roar that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
And if you should do it too terribly, you would fright the Duchess and the ladies, that they would shriek. And that were enough to hang us all.
That would hang us.
Every son?
Oh, every mother's son.
I grant you, friends, if you should fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no choice but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you and twir a nightingale.
You can play no part but Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it. What beard were I best to play it in?
Why, what you will.
I will discharge in either your straw color beard or your orange tawny beard, your purple and grain beard, ooh, your French crown color beard, your perfect yellow.
Here are your parts. And I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to learn them by tomorrow night and meet me in the palace wood, a mile without the town by moonlight. There we will rehearse, for if we meet in the city, we will be dogged with company and our devices known.
How now, spirit? Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere, and I serve the fairy queen to do her orbs upon the green. Farewell, thou lob of spirits, I'll be gone. Our queen comes here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight.
Either I mistake your shape in making quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Are you not he that frights the maidens of the villagery, skim milk, and sometimes labor in the quern, and useless make the breathless housewife churn, and sometime make the drink to bear no barm? Mislead night wanderers laughing at their harm, those that hobgoblin call you, and sweet Puck, you do their work, and they shall have good luck. Are you not he?
Thou speakest aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile, when I a fat and being bed horse beguile, neighing in likeness of a filly fowl, the wisest aunt telling the saddest tale. Sometime for 3-foot stool mistaketh me, then slip eyes from her bum down topples she. But room, fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here, my mistress, would that he were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous Oberon? Fairies, skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton. Am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland and in the shape of Corin, sat all day playing on pipes of corn and versing love to amorous Phillida. Ha! Why art thou here, come from farthest steppe of India? But that forsooth. The bouncing Amazon, your buskined mistress and your warrior love, to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania, knowing I know thy love to Theseus?
These are the forgeries of jealousy. And never since the middle summer spring met we on the hill, in dale, forest, or mead, to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance, till after Theseus' wedding. Now, fairies, away. We shall chide downright if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove shall I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. There's a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound. Maidens call it love in idleness. This herb I showed thee once. The juice of it, on sleeping eyelids laid, will make or man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle around the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing then she waking looks upon, be it on lion, bear, or wolf, or bull, on meddling monkey or busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. Who comes here? I'm invisible, and I will overhear their confidence.
I love you not, therefore pursue me not. Oh, where is Lysander and fair Hermia?
Oh, you draw me, you hard-hearted adamant.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not in plainest truth tell you I do not nor I cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you the more. I am your spaniel. And, Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me but as your spaniel. Spurn me, starve me, neglect me, lose me. Oh, only give me leave, unworthy as I am, to follow you.
I'll run from you and hide in the bushes and leave you to the mercy of the wild beasts.
The wildest has not such a heart as you.
Leave me be. I will not stay your questions. Let me go. Or do not believe if you follow me, I shall do you mischief in the wood.
Aye, in the temple, in the town, the field you do me mischief. Fie, Demetrius. Your wrongs do set a scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed. We're not made to woo. I'll follow you and make a heaven of hell to die upon the hand that I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there?
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee, give it me. Take thou some of it, and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on.
Fear not, my lord. Your servant shall do so.
Fair love, you faint with the wandering in the wood, and to speak truth, I have forgot our way. Will rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day?
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out to bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head. And good night, sweet friend. Your love ne'er alter till your sweet life end.
Amen. Amen to that fair prayer, say I. And then end life when I end my loyalty. Here is my bed. Sleep give you all his rest.
Night and silence. Who is here? Clothes of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despised the Athenian maid. And here the maiden, sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Ting! Ting! churl upon the eyes I throw, all the power this charm doth owe.
Stay, though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge you hence. Do not haunt me thus.
Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Oh, but who is here? Lysander? On the ground? Dead or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through fire I will for your sweet sake. Transparent Helena. Nature shows art. That through your bosom make me see your heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Oh, do not say so, Lysander, say not so. What though he love your Hermia, yet Hermia still loves you. Then be content.
Content with Hermia? No. I do repent the tedious minutes I have with her spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love. Who would trade a raven for a dove?
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve this scorn? But fare you well. Perforce I must confess, I thought you lord of more true gentleness.
Lysander? Oh, help me, Lysander! Oh, me, for pity. What a dream was here. Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. I thought a serpent ate my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander? Alack, where are you? Speak if you hear. Speak of all loves. I swoon almost with fear.
Here is a marvelous, convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage, and we shall do it in action, as we shall do it before the Duke.
Peter Quince, there are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue to say we will do no harm with our swords and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Will not the ladies be afraid of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
To bring in, God shield us, a lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing, for there is not a more fearful wildfowl than your lion living.
Therefore, another prologue must tell he is not a lion.
Nay, you must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck, and he himself must speak through saying, Ladies, I would entreat you not to fear, not to tremble. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were pity of my life. No, I am no such thing. I am a man, as other men are. And there indeed, let him tell them plainly he is Snug the Joiner.
Well, it shall be so. There are two hard things. That is to bring moonlight into a chamber, for you know Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
You could leave a window where we play open and the moon may shine in.
Aye, or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lantern and say he comes to disfigure or present the person of moonshine. Then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe did speak through the chink in the wall.
Someone must present Wall. And let him hold his fingers thus, and through that clannish shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, come, sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savors sweet.
Odors, odors.
Odors, savors sweet, so hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. And by I will to thee appear, but hark, a voice. Stay thou but here a while.
A stranger Pyramus than e'er played there.
Must I speak now?
Aye, marry must you. For you must understand, he goes to see a noise that he has heard and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninus tomb.
Ninus tomb.
If I were fair Thisbe, I were only thine.
Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange! We are haunted! Fly! Fly!
Why do they run away? I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to fright me if they could. But I will not stir from this place, do what they can.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed? My eye is enthralled to thy shape. Oh, and thy fair beauty's force perforce doth move me on the first view to say, to swear, I love you.
I think, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And to say the truth yet, reason and love keep little company together nowadays.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful. I do love you. Therefore, go with me, and I will give you 3 fairies to attend on thee, and they will fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while you on pressed flowers dost sleep.
Oh, I rebuke him that loves you so.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Oh, good Demetrius, will you give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog! Out, cur! You drive me past the bounds of maidens' patience! Have you slain him then?
I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught that I can tell.
You tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get there for?
Privilege never to see me more, and from thy hatred presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here therefore shall I remain.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love's sight. About the wood, go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find. By some illusion, see thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes against she do appear. Flower of this purple dye. Hit with Cupid's archery. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Why should you think I should woo you in scorn?
You do advance your cunning more and more.
Oh, Helena, a goddess, nymph, perfect divine.
Oh, spite! Oh, hell! I see you are all bent to set against me for your merriment.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so. For you love Hermia. This you know, I know, and here with all goodwill, with all my heart. In Hermia's love, I yield you up my part, and yours of Helena to me bequeath, whom I do love, and will love, till death.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none. If I ever loved her, all love is gone. My heart to her was but a guest sojourned, and now to Helena, my love is home returned.
Lysander? Lysander, why unkindly did you leave me so?
Why should he stay, whom love presses to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love, that would not let him bide fair Helena, who more engilds the night than all yon fiery O's and eyes of light.
Speak not as you think. It cannot be.
Wow, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they have conspired all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Oh, injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid.
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander as in scorn to follow me and praise my eyes and face? And made your other love, Demetrius, who even but now did spurn me with his foot, to call me goddess, nymph, divine, and rare, precious, celestial?
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do. Persevere. Counterfeit sad looks. Make mouths upon me when I turn my back. Wink at each other. Hold the sweet jest up. This sport, well carried, shall be chronicled. But fare you well. 'Tis partly mine own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena. Hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, my fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, sweet, do not scorn her so.
Helen, I love you. By my life I do. I swear by that which I will lose for you to prove him false that says I do not.
I say, I love you more than he can do.
If you say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come!
Lysander, where to tends all this?
Away, you wretch!
No, he does seem to break loose.
Off, you cat, you fur! Vile thing let loose!
Have you grown so rude? What changes this sweet love? Do you not jest?
Yes, truly, and so do you.
Demetrius, I will keep my word with you.
I would have your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll not trust your word.
Should I hurt her, strike her, kill her dead? Although I hate her, I would not harm her so.
What? Can you do me greater harm than hate? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? I am as fair now as I was before. Since night you loved me, Yet since the night you left me,
I, by my life, and never did desire to see you more. Therefore, be out of hope, of question, of doubt. Be certain, nothing truer. 'Tis no jest that I do hate you, and love Helena.
oh, juggler! You king or blossom! You thief of love! What have you come by night and stole my love's heart from him?
Oh, fie! You counterfeit! You puppet, you!
Puppet? Why so? Aye, that way goes the game. Now I perceive that she has made me compare between our statures. She has urged her height, and with her personages, her tall personages, with her height she has prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I? You painted mythhole! Speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low that I may nails reach unto your eye!
Oh, I pray you, though you mock me, gentlemen, let her not hurt me. Let her not strike me. You perhaps may think because she is something lower than myself that I can match her.
Lower? Hark again!
Be not afraid. She'll not harm you, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, when she's angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when we went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little again? But now low and little!
Get you gone, you dwarf! You bead! You acorn! Now she holds me not. Now follow if you dare to try whose right of yours or mine is more for Helena.
Follow? Nay, I'll go with you, cheek by jowl.
You mistress! All this coil is because of you! Nay, go not back.
I will not trust you, nor longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands than mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest, or else committest thy knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did not you tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garment he had on? And so far am I glad it did so sort. As this their jangling I esteem a sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. Hie therefore, Robin, overcast the night, then crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath this virtuous property. When they next wake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision. Whilst I in this affair do thee beckon, I'll to my queen and beg her pardon. And then I will her charmed eye release from monster's view, and all things shall be peace.
Well, let's take a break, shall we? An intermission. Can we all practice our dove roars? 5 minutes. Ding. I'm not going anywhere. Everybody else should get up, do shake. Should we shake it out? Like, I don't do summer camp enough. We need to like. Okay, ready? I'm all good. we will start again. Let me set the 5. We'll set 5 minutes right now. Ready? If Henry hasn't gone to bed yet, he has 5 minutes. Ready? Start. That didn't look so good, but okay. I don't know how to tap dance. I Irish danced as a kid. Elementary school, yeah. Winning. I got a bike out of it though. My mother didn't want me to quit, so I did it for 1 more year and they bought me a bike. So, well, I need some Shakespeare trivia. So, yeah, please ask some questions. We did a shout out email wise just to answer some of the questions I saw on here. We did a shout out through emails on our volunteer list, just on like who would be interested in this stuff, and it's kind of whoever dropped into our lap. We kind of looked through the list, and Amy grabbed 8 people real quick just so we could try this and get it moving real fast. And it looks like a lot of you want to maybe also be involved. So we'll have another shout out. We'll have another postings, and try to do more of these shows because it is a lot of fun. It's fun to talk with you all. It's all we don't get to sit in a show and just kind of talk about it. It's like it's the advantage of a movie, I guess, right? Yeah. So we all hear the theater is slowly changing. You know, like being quiet and sitting in a theater with each other is not always gonna be everybody's thing. So being able to like chat about it and like is a little too funny. Yeah, I moved recently. I had this really my now wife, when I turned 30, did a dinner. Not dinner theater. What do you do with each other? And it's like a mystery, but you're all role playing together. Anyway, I was the one that was killed, and then I came back as this like fop, like the dad, and then I was killed, and then I came back as the son, and so I had this silly. She made me a slick, fake, velvety, gross robe. Murder mystery dinner party? Yes, exactly. And we moved recently, and so some things have to leave your life when you move. It's good to do. So hopefully someone at Goodwill found it. I mean, it had like my sleeves are kind of like this, but it was like poof, and it was all frilly and ridiculous, and so. Okay, everybody's got a minute and a half, so if you hear me right now, you've got a minute and a half until the second half of the show begins. Don't touch the mic! I know! Ugh. It's not even stuck to my head. See, it's just like in my headphone. Like, me. But it's okay. Everybody give applause and give some good vibes out to Steve, the sound guy. He came in and he cleaned all the microphones 2 weeks ago now. So they're all super clean, and that's all sort of the stuff that we're hoping to try to implement next year, is to make sure everything is cleaned like every show. Or they're cleaned for every show, but like before each performance is what I'm trying to say. That we're just, things that got to be super cleaned now, right? We got to make sure everybody's staying good. Let's see. Do I have this is the link. I'm going to throw... Nope, that's not the link. Yadira or Kendra, if we can get the link to what we're doing in the future, so that if people want to get involved, they know where to be looking, and where to be able to sign up for This Is and That's, because we should be doing more of these. There's going to be some singing ones coming up right away, but then we'll do some more acting ones. Time's up. Time's up. All right. So, can I get a countdown? 3, 2, 1.
Up and down, I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Ooh, here comes one.
Where are you, proud Demetrius? Speak you now.
Lysander, speak again. You run away, you coward? Are you fled? Speak! In some bush, where do you hide your head? Oh,
the villain is much lighter heeled than I followed fast, but faster he did fly. But fallen am I in dark, uneven way, and here will rest me.
Oh, weary night, oh, long and tedious night, abate thy hours. Shine comfort from the east, that I may back to Athens. Oh, my daylight.
Yet but 3. Come one more. 2 of both kinds make up 4. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe. I can no farther crawl, no further go. Here I will rest till the break of day. Heavens, shield Lysander if they meet in a fray.
On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply to your eye. Ding! Ding! Gentle lover remedy.
Sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy. What? Wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have reasonable good ear in music. Let's have the tongs and the bones.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
Oh, I could munch some good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire to a bottle of hay. Good hay. Sweet hay hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I'd rather have a handful or 2 of dried peas, but I pray you, let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Ah, sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms.
Brr, 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 ding. Be as thou wast wont to be, see as thou wast wont to see. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen. Brr, 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 ding.
Oh, my Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
Oh, my eyes do loathe this visage now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off this head. Titania, music, call, and strike more dead than common sleep of all these 5.
Music, ho! Music such as charmeth sleep.
Now when thou wakest, with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Sound. Music. Come, my queen, take hands with me and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. Now thou and I are new in amity, and will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly, and blessed to all fair prosperity, there shall the pairs of faithful lovers be wedded, with Theseus all in jollity. My hounds are bred out of the Spartan kind, so flued, so sanded, and their heads are hung with ears that sweep away the morning dew. But soft, what nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep. And this Lysander. This Demetrius's. This Helena. Old Nieder's Helena. I wonder if they're being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May, and hearing our intent, came here to grace our ceremony. But speak, Aegeus, is not this the day that Hermia should give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go, bid the huntsmen, wake them with their horns. Good morrow, friends.
Pardon, my lord.
I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world that hatred is so far from jealousy, to sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half asleep, half waking. But as yet, I swear I cannot truly say how I came here. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might, without the peril of Athenian law, be
My
wed.
lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of their purpose hither to this wood, and I, in fury, followed them hither. Fair Helena, in fancy, following me. But, my good lord, I know not by what power, but by some power it is. My love for Hermia is melted as the snow, and all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object and the pleasure of mine eye is only Helena.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we more will hear anon, for in the temple by and by with us these couples shall eternally be knit. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3, we'll hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
When my cue comes, call me. And I will answer. My next is most fair Pyramus. Hi ho. Peter Quince. The flute, the bellows mender. Snout the tinkerer. Starveling. God's my life. Stolen hence and left me alone. I've had a most rare vision. I've had a dream. Past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass if he go about to expound this dream. Methought I was... There was no man who could tell me what methought I was, and methought I had The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen, man's hand is not able to taste, his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream. Oh, it will be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Has he come home yet?
He cannot be heard of. Out of doubt he is transported.
If he comes not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, does it?
Masters, the Duke is coming to the temple, and there are 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If our play had gone forward, we had all been made men.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Bottom! Oh, most courageous day! Oh, most happy hour!
Here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts. Come now, what masks, what dances shall we have to wear away this long age of 3 hours between our after supper and bedtime? Ah, a tedious, brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe. Very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical, tedious and brief. That is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. What are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens, which never labored in their minds till now.
And we will hear it.
Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus. This beauteous lady Thisbe is certain. This man with lime and rough cast doth present wall, and through wall's chink, poor souls, they are content to whisper. This man with lantern, dog, and bush of thorn presenteth moonshine, for if you will know by moonshine did these lovers meet at Ninus' tomb. Ninus' tomb. And then there to woo this grisly beast, which Lion goes by name, the trusty Thisbe coming first by night, did scare away, or rather, her mantle she did fall, and which Lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain, whereat with bloody, blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling, bloody breast, and his dagger drew and died.
In this same interlude, it doth befall that I, once Knout by name, present a wall, and such a wall as I would have you think, that had in it a crannied hole, or chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper, often very secretly.
Oh, grim-looked night. Oh, night with hue so black. Oh, night which ever art when day is not. Oh, night, alack, alack, alack. I fear my Thisbe's promises forgot. And thou, oh wall, oh sweet and lovely wall, that stands between her father's ground and mine. thou wall. Oh, wall, sweet and lovely wall, show me thy chink through which, and blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall.
Oh, wall, full often hast thou heard my moans, for parting my fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee.
I see a voice. Now will I to the chink, to spy if I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe?
My love, thou art my love, I think.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kissed the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straight away?
I come without delay.
Oh, thus have I, wall, my part discharged so, and being done, thus wall away doth and go.
You ladies, you whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here, when lion rough in wildest rage doth roar.
And I that have to say is to tell you that the lantern is the moon. I, the man in the moon, this thorn bush, my thorn bush. My dog, this dog.
This is old Ninny's tomb. Where is my love?
Oh.
Thy mantle good. What? Stained with blood? Approach ye, furies fell. Oh, fate, come! Come, cut thread and thrum. Quail, crush, conclude, and quail! Oh!
Restore my heart, but I pity the man.
Oh, wherefore, nature, didst thou lions frame? Since lion vile hath here deflowered my dear. Come, tears, confound! Out sword and wound! Thus I die! Thus thus now I am dead. Now I am fled. My soul is in the sky.
Moon, take thy flight.
Now die! 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 Oh, oh God! Die.
Asleep, my love? What, dead, my dove? Oh, Pyramus, arise! Speak! Speak! Quite dumb? Dead? Dead! A tomb must cover thy sweet eyes. These lily lips, this cherry nose, are gone. Are gone. Tongue, not a word. Come, trusty sword, come blade my breast imbrue. And farewell, friends. Thus, Thisbe ends. Adieu. Adieu. Adieu.
Moonshine and Lion are left to bury the dead.
I and Wall too.
The wall
No, assure you, the wall is down that parted their fathers. Will it please you to see the epilogue, or a dance of our company?
No, no epilogue, I pray you, for your play needs no excuse. And so it is truly and very notably discharged. But come, your dance.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. So good night unto all. Give me your hands, if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.
It's very quiet. I'll go over here. Ooh. Thank you for all for coming. We'll do more of these. I don't know if this was actually. Could you actually hear the song? There was a link. Yeah, there's some blooper reels. So if you want to stick around, we'll do another shake it out. Let's shake it out real quick. Let me get those things. I have to download a few of them, and I didn't want to do it while I was. Yeah, well, I was in the middle of it. So, all right, everybody had enough of Safety Dance? Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, ba ba da ba dum, boom, ba dum. How do I get rid of you? Okay. So, recordings. Let's see. I didn't watch any of these, so if you have small children, I would think they're safe as long as Amy vouches for them. Amy, you're in the chat. Is they safe? Oh, hi ho. Oh, we're gonna get more safety dance. Haha. Download. Come on, wake up. Pause. Download. Well, I can run the intros for those interested while I get this figured out. So here was the intro thing.
Sure. My name is Joel Myron. My role is safety blanket, and my favorite line is, "This is bottom's dream, for it has no bottom." I think that all the time about my own dreams.
And
my
Monday,
own bottom.
when we first met with everybody.
And yeah,
And so this
Amy
was,
asked me to cut the play down
just an
for middle
icebreaker
schoolers and high
before we kinda
schoolers to
walked through
do
it. They
for
got
a
their
summer
script
camp
that day,
and that was a
or
super
they might have
fun
gotten
way
it
to approach
Sunday.
the story and go through what are the parts of the story that are actually important for the plot, what are the parts of the story that are actively racist, and what's the funniest bits that we want to preserve somehow and make them work for kids.
And Amy is
And
in
that's
chat,
the version
so please
you are
ask her all your
doing.
questions.
Not to say that it's like syrupy or watered down, because I think the core of the story and what makes Midsummer Night's Dream so fun is still there. So I hope you agree.
Start with Matt, who's playing Theseus and Oberon.
Hello, everybody. I'm Matt Amundsen. I'm playing Theseus and Oberon. And Shakespeare line, yes. Any Shakespeare play.
Anyone.
So I'm a high school teacher. I've taught high school and middle school, and I have taught Hamlet, Midsummer Night's Dream, and specifically Romeo and Juliet. Countless times I've taught Romeo and Juliet. So secretly, even though there are probably other better plays out there, I love Romeo and Juliet. But I love Mercutio, and one of my favorite Mercutio lines is, "I talk of dreams, which are the children of an idle brain, begot of nothing but vain fantasy." I always love that one.
Lovely. Rosanna, can you go next? Rosanna is playing Hippolyta, and then lots of different pronunciations of the fairy queen's name exist out there, and so we have to agree. Titania or Titania. And so, Rosanna, you get to choose. It's your choice.
I guess when I saw it, I thought Titania.
Titania. Everybody write it down. T-I-T hyphen T-A-N-E if you are doing phonetical things, and hyphen Y-A, Titania. Titania. Cool. Rosanna, it's you.
So there are many lines that came to mind right away, but I have to say that the one that's like really visual in my mind is in Lady Macbeth, where she's saying out damn spot. I just love that. And I know it sounds awful, just love such a terrible line, really. She's seeing all this blood that isn't really there, and haunted so much by her guilt, I guess, over the things that she's been involved in. And I just think that out damn spot, it just says so much about her and her character and what she's been through. I would love to play Lady Macbeth. I would just love to play that role. So
well, we'll write that down for week 3, Rosanna. So we'll do Romeo and Juliet for Matt, week 2, Macbeth for Rosanna, week 3. Brilliant. Cool. Oh, look, next is me. I'm playing Fairy and Peter Quince. The reason that I'm playing Peter Quince is that Peter Quince is the director. And so I am your director, and so thus there we are. And then I'm playing Fairy. Everybody has 2 roles in this, so we can play a lot with Zoom and figure out
things,
some
unless
different
we just want
things.
bloopers
Everybody
right
except
away,
one
but-
person has 2 roles, and so we can figure out some different things that we want to do. But my quote is, "Now is the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by this sun of..." I love that line. I love Richard
Technology
III.
for
I
sure.
love the messy, icky history that's
We're
both
doing it
dark
pre-recorded
and
right now
scary. It's a family
because
tragedy. I'm like Rosanna. I want to get into the gore
allows
and
us
the
to,
ick.
like, make a tight little package for you.
Midsummer is just such a trifling fantasy. It's such a trifling dream. So
rather
fun.
than try to worry
But really,
about,
what I do love
TV
is
producing.
the tangled
I know
web
how to
that
make
we
theater
weave
well
together.
enough. And
Shakespeare
the
for
computer
me
things
is all about the
working
words.
out right now.
And
but,
now is the winter of our discontent. Speaks both to the
it's
natural
definitely TV
world and to the
production
world in
to
our
make
mind.
this happen,
And
so-
how those 2 things interface is so powerful to me.
So
and has
it
been
would be a
so
lot of
since
fun
I
to
first
do
read
a
this when I
live
was
version
19.
of this
So,
same thing.
Richard III, Bizarre, was the first story of Shakespeare's that I read
so
that
maybe
wasn't
we'll get there,
assigned in school.
but
and so those things that
it's a
aren't
little
assigned
tricky
in school
because everybody has their
stick with us
own
for a long, long time.
level of technology.
Next we are going to jump to
you can't
Boss,
really expect
who's playing
everybody to have,
Lysander and Nick
a hardline
Bottom.
connection. And
My name's Ross. I guess I'm playing Lysander and Bottom, so that's fun. I haven't really read Shakespeare in a while, and I wasn't the hugest fan of Shakespeare when I was younger, although I like him more now. But so I always liked words. I love the frustration in that moment. And for Shakespeare to write that sentence is just fantastic because he acknowledges the shortcomings of his own art
It
form.
worked out pretty good.
And that there's so much
some
there to
weird
life that we
things in
can't describe.
Premiere, just
That's lovely. Thank you.
we'll talk
We
about
have
it later.
Alex, Demetrius, and Robin Starveling.
Hi, I'm playing Demetrius, and I think my favorite Shakespeare quote is
You didn't find the
"A rose by
video,
any other name,
Abby,
still a
to be
rose."
enough to like zoom and be able to look,
Lovely.
or is it
Why
the
does that
fact that
speak
you
to
have to
you?
like act to
I
the
think
side?
it's just the
and
meaning
you
of the
found
name
yourself
in words
looking
or
at a
words,
corner
and
rather than
who you
like
are,
at their face
defined by
awkwardly.
how you're labeled.
Yeah, very cool, very cool. Abby, you are next. You're playing Helena and Snug the Joiner.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Abby. Like she said, I'm playing Helena and Snug. So I also am a teacher, and I've taught Romeo and Juliet way too many times. And I did Midsummer Night's Dream in Little Falls.
What other
as the fall
what
play
other shows
this
do
past
people
year,
want
so
to do?
I have
Does
a
anybody
lot
have
of this on my
anything
brain, so most of
particular?
mine come from this
Is
show.
it more Shakespeare?
My favorite scene in the
Is it,
show
like,
is
super
the
drama?
fight
Like,
between
this
the
is good
lovers.
'cause it's a good laugh,
It was my favorite scene to
right?
block, and it had the best insults.
do we wanna
so
just be
mine is an
silly all the
insult
time?
purely because it sounds great. And if I remember correctly, as they go, I think it's Hermia, and she says, "You juggler, you canker blossom, you thief of love, what have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?" I always love that one. I like a lot of them, but that one was really good.
Lovely, lovely. Mitch playing Robin Goodfellow.
Hello, everybody. My name's Mitch.
If anybody
I'll be
wants to
playing
log into a
Huck,
Google,
I
they
believe
can then
is
activate the
name for him, right?
YouTube Live
Yes.
on their Google account.
Yes.
And, they can get
And
in the
the
chat
quote
and they
that
can
I
talk with us
chose,
here.
which, of course, there are a lot of different plays, and I like
got
a
the
lot of
bloopers
them.
ready here,
However,
and
one
we'll
that really
get those
spoke to me,
started
and one that is kind
right
of
after
true
this
to
here.
today, is cowards die many times before their deaths, but the valiant never taste of death but once. And so, with what we're going through all COVID-19 and the stay-at-home order, that we can be thrown so many different obstacles and different things that are thrown at us, but we can persevere and we'll get through this. So that's kind of what spoke to me.
Right,
today.
right here, Mitch is showing us the
Awesome,
problems
awesome.
of
Thank you,
technology.
Mitch. Yay,
He
lovely.
started and he was in an awkward place.
Jeremy,
a much more comfy
you
place,
are
maybe,
Aegeus
but
and
unfortunately,
Francis
we
Flute.
needed
What are
some
your
more
thoughts today?
Yeah, so I'm Jeremy. I play Aegeus and Francis Flute. I also teach, so Romeo and Juliet, Julius Caesar, Midsummer Night's Dream. I've taught all of those before, but I'm going to do an easy line at Tu Brute, then Fall Caesar, just because it's short. And for students who read it for the first time, they're like, oh, Caesar's dead. It's the end of the play. Haha, no, there's a lot more. So a huge slap in the face to all students who have to read it for the first time.
Oh, isn't that the truth? Like, Julius Caesar is such a drag. Like, the climax happens at the beginning. Like, the death scene. Oh, so true. So true.
All right, let's see. Then I want media source. We're going to properties. We're going to go to the bloopers here. So, desktop. Bloopers. I haven't watched these yet, so ready, set. Ta-da! Oh,
And whenever you are ready, Matt, take a breath and begin.
We'll
Now,
restart.
fair
Restart it here.
Hippolyta,
Sorry.
on our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon, but oh, how slow to me this old moon wanes.
Oh, 4 days will quickly steep themselves into night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time.
Hippolyta, I wooed you with my sword and won your love doing you injuries. But I will wed you in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's your news?
Full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man has my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And my gracious duke, this man has bewitched the fancy of my child. With cunning have you filched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And my gracious duke, I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. Since she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be either to this gentleman or to her death.
What say you, Hermia? Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander. I wish my father with my eyes. What just happened?
My arm caught the cord of my mic.
Whoop.
We're keeping this. Keep going.
I wish my father looked, but with my eyes.
Rather, your eyes must with his judgment look.
To entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not what power I am made bold, but I beseech your grace that I may know
I
the
wish I could
worst
hear it in
that may
real
befall
time.
me in this
I'll
case
get that
if I
solved for next
refuse
week.
to wed Demetrius.
Because right now I thought I was in the future, but I'm really
Either
kinda in the past.
to die,
'cause-
or to abjure forever the society of men.
Relent, sweet Hermia and Lysander. Yield your stolen title to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's, and you marry him. I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his, and which is more than all these boasts can be. I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should I not then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll say it here to his face, courted Neater's daughter, Helena, and won her soul, and she, sweet lady, dotes upon the spotted and inconstant man.
It's true. It's true.
I must
didn't
confess
edit
that
these
I have
in
heard
the
so
bloopers.
much,
We had
and
ideas
with Demetrius
but-
thought to have spoken, but
didn't,
being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit the fancies of your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up to death or to vow of
We're
single
only like
life.
3 minutes long, so
Come, my Hippolyta, what cheer my love? Demetrius and Aegeus, come along. I must employ you in some business against our nuptial.
Oh, there it goes. All right. And now get ready for more safety dance, I suppose, with everybody's family. So if you didn't clap before, get ready to dance. Ready?
Okay, so we're recording now, and we'll hopefully get the beginning of the song. Where's the microphone? This side. Okay, here we go.
Everybody do their own, like.
No.
Wave.
Yay. Well, that's what I got, folks. So, thank you for joining us. Thank you for sticking around. If we've got that link one more time, please, Yadira, or Kendra, for next week. We got some singing mashup game going on, and we're gonna be gonna keep doing these, folks. So if we got more ideas, if you want to make a show yourself, put it together and record the whole thing, feel free, please. We'll take it and we can put it on. It might just help us continue and put things on. So we don't have to be the only thing. We can be your outlet, and hopefully we get more people to sign in and watch our shows. So let's keep making theater together, because it's fun. So we will take a bow. Ready? Ready? Everybody at their computers. I'm gonna wait for you. I'm waiting. We're all gonna bow together. Ready? Hands. Ready? And bow. Are you still there? Okay, I'll stay bowed. Okay, we're done. We're done. Strike it. Strike it. If you didn't know, this is all Mamma Mia. So we've got some fun stuff around. Our Lady of Light is in the background. Are you still here? What are you doing? What are you doing? You want some popcorn? It's pretty good. I only got halfway through. But, well, every week, you don't have to pay me. You just have to show up. So, yeah, I'm actually going to, how do I stop this thing? The button isn't there anymore. I learned how to do this like all week long, and I show up today and the layout of the website is different. Who does that? So, yeah, next week at 7. Let's see if I can figure out how to stop this. edit? Nope. I know there's 30. I know there's still people watching. I can't leave until everybody's out of the building. I gotta be the last one. I'll do it. This is a sneak peek into our tech night experience. Go home. Go home. Should I turn off the lights? I tried to do this thing with the lights and make them all like cute and special, but I had to leave the work lights on. Otherwise it just looked silly. Cause it went to like night mode. And now it's all like grainy and crappy. But I couldn't turn it up because then it blasted it out. It's just like the meh camera on the thing. Darn right it looks techno. Like you look at gradient, you like that gradient on that step unit, like, ooh, oh, it's so pretty, so pretty. But the black, but these steps are blasted out all the time. You can't light this thing. I don't know. They just look white. I can't adjust the contrast to make it look good. I don't get it. So I think I would need a good camera that I could actually like and mess with. I'm slowly making people leave. There's 25, 24. Yeah, I know, right? I that's what I'm telling you. I know Dennis doesn't quite believe me that this will work out okay, but there's dumber things to watch, right? No. All right, for real. Bye, everybody. Thank you for watching.